How's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and we finally know when Iris is returning to the Pokemon Journey series. This last week, there were some magazine scans that leaked onto Twitter, which showed that Iris was going to be returning very soon. It also looks like she's going to have an interesting interaction with Go in this upcoming episode, and more on that in a minute. But anyways, we finally know when Iris is actually going to be showing up, as we got word from the Antipoke page, or Antipoke PR page on Twitter, in which they state that Iris is going to be returning on May 7th in an episode titled Dragon Battle, Ash vs. Iris. Now, before I get on to talking about Ash vs. Iris, I just want to mention the magazine scans that did come out this last week, because I haven't had a chance to talk about them yet. So, I think we're going to be getting a pretty interesting interaction between Go and Iris, because as we can tell by these magazine scans, it looks like Go is actually going to do what Ash did at the beginning of Best Wishes and throw a random Pokeball at what he thinks is a Pokemon, and it turns out to be Iris. It looks like Go's going to be doing the same thing. I mean, kind of makes sense since Go likes to just impulsively just throw his Pokeball at random Pokemon he sees, and he has a really good chance of catching them. He actually has a high probability, it seems. Like almost 99% of the time, this kid catches a Pokemon on the first try. Maybe not 99%, but you know what I mean. But anyways, looks like I like how they're kind of referencing that, but obviously it kind of makes sense since Go kind of does the same thing, or does the same thing all the time. So he ends up accidentally hitting Iris in the head, and I think this is going to lead to a very interesting conversation between the two. And she's probably going to call him a little kid, just like she used to do to Ash all the time. And I hope she does that to Ash for old time's sake. And just to see his annoyed reaction to that, I think it would be pretty funny. Now, Cilan is also in the magazine scans as well, but I wouldn't expect a whole lot of him in this episode besides a flashback scene. But there's a chance that Iris, when she sees Go and Grookey, it reminds her of Cilan and Pansage. So there's a chance that that may actually trigger the flashback. And I think there's a good chance that may happen, but besides that, I wouldn't expect a whole lot of Cilan in this episode. Maybe sometime down the road, Go meets Cilan. It'd be pretty cool if he comes back at some time, or at some point down the road, but for now, we're just getting a flashback scene of him. However, I want to talk about the potential this episode has with Ash vs. Iris, and it's a dragon battle. So, for my expectations for this battle, I'm hoping that Iris is actually in the Pokemon World Championships, and maybe she's pretty far up. Maybe she's close to entering the next class after the Super Class, the Ultra Class. So Ash maybe has to beat her to get into the Ultra Class. Maybe, or they could be saving that when Gary shows up. Who knows? But the thing is, this is a dragon battle. And we know that Ash has a Dragonite that hasn't been in action in a very long time. So this would be a perfect opportunity for Dragonite to return. But not only that, Iris also has a Dragonite. So we could be seeing a Dragonite versus Dragonite battle. And that sounds pretty awesome. And I hope that, I wouldn't say I hope that's the case. I think that's what they're aiming for with this episode. And it's a perfect opportunity to bring Dragonite back, who hasn't had time to shine in a long time. I believe the last time we really got to see Dragonite was during the Darkest Day arc, which would be going on like around 20 episodes from the time this episode airs. So yeah, Dragonite hasn't had a lot of shine in the anime recently, so this will be pretty nice to bring Dragonite back in the spotlight. Gengar also needs to be brought back in the spotlight, but maybe sometime down the road Gengar gets some love, but it'd be cool for Dragonite to actually get some time to shine in this episode. Now, another thing I want to see in this episode is what Iris has been up to since she parted ways with Ash way back when. Like, has she gotten a lot stronger since then? Is she a Dragon Master now? Has she caught more Pokemon since then? I just want to see what Iris has been up to all this time. It'd be pretty cool to see if maybe she could potentially become a recurring character. Like, I don't want Iris to just make this one appearance and then that's it. Like, I get that, a lot of older characters are returning, so that's a lot of characters to juggle. But at the same time, I don't want these characters to just make one appearance and that's it. That's basically them coming back, and then that's the last time we ever see these characters again. I think that would be a disservice to these characters if that's it for them. So hopefully we get to see Iris maybe make some more recurring appearances in the future. Alrighty guys, that's pretty much all I got for this video. So in the comment section down below, I want you guys to rate how hyped you are for the Iris episode. Are you excited for this episode? Are you not excited for this episode? In addition to that, I want to see when you guys think Gary is going to be returning. I don't think Gary's going to be returning immediately after the Iris episode. I feel like maybe sometime in June, Gary is going to be making his appearance, June or July. But who knows, they might actually bring him back in May. But anyways, that's all I got for the video. Post your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you're new to the channel. And I will talk to you guys later.